Hey, what's going on, guys? This is my second take of this video, and we are back with the Cubs game number 2 versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Eric Sogard. Yu Darvish scares me because when he misses, he serves up meatballs and pitches that are nowhere close to the zone, and batters have a field day. So, anyway, on to the game. That's just my personal opinion of Yu Darvish. First inning, bit of trouble. Yu Darvish gives up 2 hits to Hirata and Smoke. Smoke had a big game today. I mean, it happens. Everyone gets hot for a game. Bryant, I don't like Bryant at the leadoff spot. I don't like him. Last game I threw in maybe I threw around the idea of having Rizzo bat leadoff, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. Baez gets hit by a pitch. Schwarber gets called out on strikes, and Contreras singles. Contreras and Schwarber are like the complete opposites. Like, Schwarber's way too passive. Contreras is way too aggressive. Like, he's missing pitches because he's swinging so much. He's not getting a chance to hit that perfect pitch because he's swinging so much. Narvaez strikes out. Anyway, it's 1-0 Cubs after 1. Kane doubles, and weird play. Ben Gamel hits, gets on a fielder's choice. So, I'm not really too sure, but that sucked. Because what should have been at least 1 out, the Cubs got no outs out of it. And that's got to change if they're going to be a good team. They got to execute the free outs. And next batter, Arcia pops out. That would have been the 3rd out. You're just giving them outs. And Sogard singles, and Yelich gets out. He singles, making a 1-1 after 2. And honestly, if they make that easy play, actually I'm not sure if it's easy or not, but if they make that play, then Arcia is the final out. You're out of the inning. No runs. No run score. But no. And Yelich grounds out, becoming the 3rd out. Victor Caratini grounds out. He was catching today. I was not sure how much I liked it. Kipnis strikes out. Not really too sure. Kipnis, I don't think should have been playing today. I would have preferred to see Nico Horner out there because Nico Horner is better at this point. He's younger. He's better at contact. He's more what the Cubs need right now. He's something that the Cubs don't have. Another contact guy. Have Horner at the top of the lineup. Have Caratini at the top of the lineup. Have Hap at the top of the lineup. I'd rather have someone that can do something at the top of the lineup than someone that's just going to strike out. And that's not a shot at Chris Bryant, because I love Chris Bryant. I think he's just more of a number 3 hitter, 3-4. You have options on this team. I don't know why they can't get going. But anyway, on the next inning, 1-2-3. Arcia strikes out, Big Smoke strikes out, and Herrera strikes out. Rizzo strikes out. Baez strikes out. You gotta find a spot for Baez, though. I don't think 3 is the right spot. Maybe a Schwarber at number 2. Maybe that's an idea you throw around. Narvaez hit by pitch. Kane singles. And Ben Gamel just triples. And that's my whole problem with Yu Darvish. He makes bad pitches, and what is good with his haircut? Like, dudes, like, I'm not even sure what's good with his haircut. If he would have pitched fine, then then it'd be a different story. But anyway, after he gets out of it, pretty much they go down 1-2-3, including Yelich. And it's just fundamentals that the Cubs need to work on. Like, this is a perfect example. Hayward, ground out. Caratini single. Kipnis, doubles. That should be a run, no matter how you look at it. Happ reaches on the fielder's choice. Caratini is out at home. And Bryant grounds out. So it's a combined ability of not being able to get big hits because half of baseball is execution. How are you going to execute in your clutch spots? Are you going to execute? Are you not going to execute? You need to be able to execute. And they do a pitching change and the wheels fall off. Big Smoke homers his first of the season. Fly ball to right field. And Narvaez gets hit by a pitch, but Kane grounds out and the inning's over. So through 5, it's 4-1 Milwaukee. Rizzo lines out to Gamel. Baez singles for his first hit of the season, and Schwarber homers, making him 4-3 Cubs. And again, Contreras expanding the zone. When you expand the zone, you have to expand it even more. Because when you start off in the expanded zone, you have to expand. Because you don't know what the umpires were today, but that's not the big reason why the Cubs lost. I'm not gonna blame the umpires. Hayward grounds out. Gamble pops out to the shortstop. Garcia pops out. Sogart walks, and Yelich. That home run by Yelich hurt.
Did you know Geico is now offering an extra...
And Caratini holds on to the fall tip, strike 3. Caratini gets called out on strikes, and the Cubs go down 1-2-3. Bradwick gets replaced by James Norwood. And yeah, the wheels are just starting to fall off. Norwood was awful. He gave up 2 runs in 1 inning, and the Cubs were just dead at this point. Second and third, you got to get more out of Hayward. You got to. Try Hayward at leadoff. See if that gets him going. Yeah. Nothing else really happens, but my final thoughts are the Cubs bullpen was bad. You need to get innings out of your starting pitching. You need to. Theo, make a trade. Get someone. Or call up someone that's gonna. Because I think the Cubs' top prospects are actually pitchers. Well, that's what they need, so. Wow, Horner's still considered a prospect. Bailey Marquis looks like he can be decent. But he won't be right. Honestly, show us what kind of team this is. Are we a rebuilding team? If so, then you gotta trade guys like. Then you gotta trade guys like Rizzo. Because Baez, Bryant, go all in or go all out. Make a decision. Because right now we're mediocre. And the question of the day is, what should the Cubs do? Should they rebuild or retool? Or go in? Trading away young players. Personally, I think the right answer is rebuild because you have some decent pieces. Like you have Bryant that can net you a good prospect. You have Baez that can net you a good prospect. You have Contreras that can net you a good prospect. And if you keep building up, you can get a good farm system. Pretty much this. I mean, I know they won a World Series out of it, but these guys have reached their time limit. Like, I'm sorry, but like, how many prospects have led up to their how many guys that have the Cubs had that have lived up to their full potential? Contreras still doesn't reach his full potential with not having consistent discipline. Bryant hasn't lived up to his full potential by not being able to hit consistently. Name me one Baez, but Baez can still get better though. He does not have good discipline. I'll admit he's gotten better since his rookie season. He's gotten better at being good disciplined. But it's just he needs to. And I don't know what's up with Schwarber. He's not. He's too passive. Like pitches that he should crush, he's not looking at. He's not even swinging at. I don't know who gave him that mindset, but he's not the same player. Schwarber, you may be able to get something back for him, but who wants him? Like, honestly. Like, left field is so, the outfield is so stacked. Who wants him? I'll admit he will be a good DH though, probably. But anyway, that's where I'll call it. Hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good one. And the question of the day is, what should the Cubs do? Bye.